Okay, let's try this again. I found my chia seeds, so now I'm going to proceed from where I was at. So I will, hi Ann, good to see you. Sorry I had to stop it. I deleted it because I could not find my chia seeds. I did not know where I put them. But I'll explain to you what I have in my bowl here. I have maple syrup in here. I have coconut oil, and I have, what did I mix? Oh, coconut oil. I better get this right. I have maple syrup, coconut oil, and cardamom and whisked together. Now I added my oats. I had 2 cups of rolled oats. Then I added my walnuts, which I already put them in there. Now I need 2 cups of chia seeds. Hi sis, good to see you. I bought some new chia seeds and I couldn't remember where I put them. So I'm going to put my 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in here because I don't want to forget the chia seeds. The chia seeds are very, very important. Don't want to miss those. And I did delete that other Periscope, by the way, so you won't have to worry that it's not there anymore. Now I'm going to stir it to mix it. Here, push this off. Okay, I'm going to stir it to mix it. Welcome to everybody coming in. I've already got my oven lit. I've also got my baking sheet lined with parchment paper. I have never made my own granola before, so this ought to be quite interesting. Welcome to those coming back. I hope everybody comes back. You can invite Alexis and some of those. She was in here early, and if you could invite Alexis back and some people, because unless she got busy. I said I was going to come back, but maybe she couldn't right at the moment. But I'm going to go get my baking sheet here. And I've got it lined with parchment paper. I'm going to spread this out on the parchment paper. You want to spread it all out evenly. You'll bake a lot better that way. Now I gotta see what it says to put it. Bake for 30 minutes. Okay, and then I have to stir it every 10 minutes. So I'm gonna have to every 10 minutes. I'm gonna have to watch my watch and then go in every 10 minutes and stir it. All right. Okay, almost 2:30. So I'm gonna set it for 30 minutes. Let me come over here and do this. Sorry about this. And then I'll just set it every 10 minutes. I'll go in and stir it. Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize for that because I had quite a few people in here, and I don't know if everybody's going to come back or not. But it was going real good, and then all of a sudden I couldn't find my chia seeds. Isn't that the way it goes, though? You think you got everything here, and I should have looked before I came online. And I thought I knew where they were at. But evidently I didn't. I'll pick something up in a minute. Pick my rag up off the floor. I thought I knew where they were at, and apparently I didn't because they were hiding. They were hiding under something else I had on my shelf. But I found them. Here they are. This is the way I buy it, organic. And once they're opened, I do put them in the refrigerator. That's why I thought they were in there, but I'd never opened these. So, but I'm going to wait. I'll wait till about 20 minutes out, and then I'll stir them, and then I'll go put them back in there again because they have to be in 30 minutes. I've never made my own granola, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how it's going to taste. It's going to probably taste a lot better than what you buy in the store. That's exactly right. I did it again. I wasn't going. Hi, Alexis. I finally found my chia seeds. I found them. They were hiding. I found them because that's important to have your chia seeds for this recipe. Yes, I see you're back. Well, I'm back too. You know something? I wasn't going to let it beat me. I came back in. And that's the same thing you did yesterday. You didn't let what happened beat you. You came back in anyway. And that's what I was going to do. I was going to come right back in even though I had to delete that first Periscope because it wasn't anything anyway, and I come back in and I'm going to do it all over again. Yeah, you're right. The last place that I ever think to look, that's where I found them. I should have looked for them before I even came online, before I hit the go live button. I thought, well, I can find them easy enough. I know where I put them. I thought I put them up in my cupboard, but I hadn't. I put them somewhere else. But thankfully, I found them, and we can get started again, get it made now. Yeah, it does happen. Believe me, I'm a little disorganized right now, and I need to get a little more organization going. But this winter, I plan on doing a lot of organization. But that's the way it goes. But I decided I wasn't going to let it get me down. I was going to come right back in here anyway, and I was going to show the granola, because I've never made granola before. Now, it's only got to be in there 30 minutes, but it says on the recipe that you got to stir it every 10 minutes. So by 20 minutes of 4 here, because it's going on, it's going on 4 o'clock, I got to stir it, and then I got to stir it another 10 minutes after that. It's got to be in there 30 minutes, but they want you to stir it every 10. I suppose that's to get it done evenly. But you know something? That ought to be pretty good granola. And you could even make it, Alexis, because there isn't anything in there bad. Use coconut oil if you like chia seeds, maple syrup, your rolled oats. How simple is that? Very few ingredients. And this was a recipe that I found on Pinterest this morning. I found it yesterday and printed it out. And then I thought I had forgot to print it out, and I was looking for it again when I got back from the store. And I thought, well, where did that recipe go? And I realized I had printed it out already. Oh, you have? I have never made granola. I like to make different things. I was going to make chickpea nuggets today, but you know something? When I got home from the store, it was time for my lunch, so I wanted to eat some of the soup that I made yesterday. Those of you that were in my Periscope yesterday saw my soup. I had set some aside in the refrigerator. The rest I froze. I put 2 bowls of it in the refrigerator, and I just heat them up in the microwave. And I put the rest in the freezer in a container, in a glass container. So I wanted to eat that. I was so hungry that I ate the 2 bowls I had in the refrigerator. It was so good. But now I'm full. But it was really, really good. So I wanted to eat that first before I came in here. So I thought, well, what I planned on making today, I'll make tomorrow, because I can make it at lunchtime tomorrow. Well, thank you for the super hearts. My goodness, that's wonderful. Oh, on yogurt? Oh, I bet it is good. It would be good on anything. Be good on cereal. But you know something? The granola you find in the store wouldn't be near as good as what you make yourself. Not at all. I mean, it would have all kinds of chemicals in it. Oh, I see it. Arlene just texted me and said she can't get back on. She said she texted you, Alexis, and said she can't get back on. She's in another town. She's going about. She takes her son out because he's autistic, and she provides for him every day. So she has to go away from home. So she goes in areas that she hasn't got any cell reception. So she can't get back on. So she let me know. But anyway, I'm thinking about her in spirit. It's in the oven right now. But I have to stir it every 10 minutes. I have to stir it. It only takes 30 minutes, and then when it's done, then I can get it out and show it to you. Hi, Stacy. You missed me making my granola. I started the Periscope, and then I stopped it, deleted it, because I couldn't find the chia seeds. I had bought some brand new chia seeds, and I couldn't remember where I put them. And they are organic, because I got these at Walmart, non-GMO organic. And it was embarrassing to come on here and not find my chia seeds. Good to see you, Stacy. But I deleted that Periscope, and I thought, well, I'll start again and come back in and hope for the best. I've never made my own granola, and I like granola too. The granola you buy in the store, it's not that good for you unless you can find organic, it doesn't have many ingredients in it, or, fruits. Well, this particular recipe calls for chia seeds in it. It's got maple syrup, it's got walnuts, it's got chia seeds, it's got coconut oil. No, I probably haven't, Stacy, and I'm sure I haven't. But this one I found on Pinterest. Oh, yes, this one is very easy to make, too. I found this on Pinterest. And like I was saying earlier, I was going to make a different recipe today for lunch, But since I got home from the store late, I wanted to eat some of the soup that I had made yesterday because the temperature of the oven is only 300. So it's a very low temperature. So you don't have to have it in there for very long at that rate. But anyway, I got home late from the store, and I wanted to eat some of my soup that I had made yesterday. There she came in. I see you finally made it in, sis. Good to see you. So I wanted to eat some of the soup that I made from yesterday. Well, you know, Stacy, it was so doggone good. I had made 2 bowls and put them in the refrigerator and put the rest in the freezer. And I ate those 2 bowls for lunch because I was so hungry and it was so good. I couldn't stop eating it. So I ate those 2 bowls, and I still have some tomato soup that I made the other day that I haven't quite finished yet. And everything else is in the freezer. It's in a glass dish in the freezer. It was very, very good. So if you didn't see that scope from yesterday, Stacy, you can go in and watch it because I leave all my scopes up. It was real easy to make. Oh, and it tastes so doggone good. You know, I couldn't believe it. I'd never had split pea soup like that. It called for yellow split peas, which I didn't know there was such a thing. But I said, well, I'm not going to make it with yellow. I got green ones. So I used my green. I figured, why buy yellow if I already got the green to use? So that's what I did. And it really tastes good. It was, I was surprised how good it tasted. It was, oh man, it's mouthwatering. It's the soup that I'm going to make again. And being so we're getting to the fall weather, you know, it's going to start getting colder eventually. We're going to get a winter. You want to have soup on hand. Oh, you did. You did. What is your YouTube? You have a YouTube channel now, Alexis. What is your YouTube channel? So I can go in and I can follow you and I can watch your YouTube videos because I want to be sure and watch those because you are an inspiration to me. Okay, good to. Okay, Stacy. Oh, you don't know the name, Alexis? Okay. Well, you can text me when you know the name because I would like to go in and watch that Periscope or like to watch that YouTube. Oh, it's probably the same as on there. Okay, I'll look for that. I will look for that when I go to YouTube. Mine is just simply my name. That's exactly. I just made it my name. I thought it would be a lot simpler. You know, people could find me a lot better, and then I can remember what it is because it's real easy to forget. You know what your YouTube channel is. And in case people don't know it in here, Stacy Klein, who's in here right now, I think she just left. She has a YouTube channel called Our Plant-Based Bunch. She also has recipes on her website if you want to go try those recipes. But it's a very nice website, and I go in there quite often. Well, you know something? Once you go on YouTube, you'll never want to go back. Once I started YouTube, I just kept right on going. I've had my channel for quite a while, you know, and it took me a while to even start uploading anything on it. But once I started doing these Periscopes, then I thought, well, these are good things to upload onto my YouTube channel. And I know, Alexis, you had inquired before on how to upload Periscope videos. It's very simple. Just get the YouTube app and just find the video in your photos that your photo gallery should have it, and then just hit upload, you know, put your description down and everything in title and just hit upload and that's real simple. But if you ever need help, I would be willing to help you because you've helped me a lot too. And I'm willing to help anybody that needs it. I'm going to go ahead now and take my spoon. I'm going to use a wooden spoon here and I'm going to go ahead and stir. Hi, good to see you, Toby. Good to see you. Welcome. I'm going to stir my granola for a few minutes here. Stir. I'm going to pull it out for a little bit so I can stir it. Because you want it to bake evenly. So I'm just going in and I'm stirring it here. Okay, there. You're technically challenged. We all are. We all are, Alexis. We're all technically challenged. You know, you know, it was hard for me at first too, but you know, I agree. Don't listen to the negativity. And the thing of it is, I was telling the people yesterday, Alexis, that I said that those people that did that to you are not really your friends. You don't, if those people are your friends, you certainly don't need enemies. They are not your friends at all to backstab you like that and to say the things they said. It was not your fault that you got that many viewers in your Periscope. You didn't ask that Alex to share out. He's the one that shared it out, and he's the one that brought all those people in there. And for them to say that you didn't get it legitimately because of him sharing it out, that's not your problem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't even know you, and yet they're saying that. You got it fair and square. I'll admit that, because you worked hard for that. Every day you come in and you do cooking scopes. I'm surprised you didn't get any sooner than you did. I noticed this morning you had almost 2,000 in your Periscope. That was great. And I had over 1,700 in mine yesterday, which I was totally surprised that I got that many. But they just kept coming and coming and coming. And I wasn't featured either, but I got the people in here. No basmati on the menu, not today. This is a granola that I've made. But it's fun to come in here and make my own foods and take it from Alexis. She does it every day, and she knows what she has in her recipes. When you know what you put in your recipes yourself, you don't have to guess. You don't have to look. That's exactly right. They are simply jealous. And the thing of it is, they had gotten their gold probably. They didn't get as many viewers, and that's probably what irked them, is that she had all those many viewers and she got her gold. It's not her fault. And that's what I said yesterday, Alexis. I was praising you for having that gold, and I was saying that those people that did that to you, they had no business doing that, bashing you like that. That was so sad to see you crying, because it hurt my heart. I could not believe what they had done to you. You're such a sweet lady, and people need to get a life. They need to understand what they want happening to them. They wouldn't want somebody to bash them like that. I'm just like you, Alexis. I am very, very sensitive, and things hurt me very deeply. And I have been known to cry before, a lot. You're welcome. Anytime. And I've cried too. And it's really sad when it happens. That's exactly right. That's what they should have done. Mind their own business. When I found out that you got your gold, I was really pleased. I says, well, good for her. That was wonderful. I think Arlene told me you had got your gold. And I said, well, Tree, that's great. You deserved it. I was so happy for you. No, I'm not jealous at all. I've got my silver. I'm happy with that. I would like to get the gold. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But at least I got silver. I've got a badge that I can call my own, that I honestly earned. So I'm not really worried about it at all. But these people that are jealous like that, it's crazy. It's just so crazy. There's nothing to be jealous about. My goodness. You weren't jealous of them when they got their gold badge. They got it fair and square. Oh, hi. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for saying that. You didn't get jealous at them. Well, thank you, Arlene, for the super hearts. They never got, you never got jealous at them, so why should they get jealous at you? It's crazy. It really is. Yeah, it's exactly. They want to start drama. You are so right. That's exactly right. What are they doing with their gold badges? Are they taking the time to help people like we are? Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Your gold badge, you well earned it, because you're teaching people how to use Pampered Chef products. I'm coming in here too, and I'm sharing recipes. If I get a gold badge, I've earned it fair and square, and I'm doing something to earn it. A lot of them that get those gold badges, I don't know what they're doing to earn them, but they're, Well, Leslie, I can say she earned hers a long time ago. She does a lot of cooking scopes too, as we all know, and she earned hers fair and square. Oh, yes, Beppo granola. It's in the oven right now. It's got to, bake on 300. It's not going to take very long, but you don't get it real done anyway. I have to keep stirring it every 10 minutes, about 5 minutes time, and I'll stir it again. I've got the timer set, so I don't let it go for too long, but I do appreciate all the time that Alexis takes helping other people, because she's a great lady. She's helped me in times past. Yes, you did, and I appreciate that, Alexis. You certainly did, and I thank you for that name, because it's really taken off. What is the basic recipe? Basically, it's maple syrup, coconut oil, chia seeds, rolled oats, and actually it's supposed to be cinnamon, but I use cardamom instead of cinnamon. So that's basically, yeah, I probably do, Alexis. I may get one of these times, but it seems like the one I have seems to be taking off because I almost got 260 in there now. More people all the time keep coming into my, wanting to join the group, so I'm happy about that. But I'm thankful you thought of the name. So, and you were really great. And you came in the other day and you helped me with the mat situation, because if you wouldn't have been in here, I probably would have melted the mat down to the cupboard, and I wouldn't have wanted to do that. And I'm thankful that you were here to help me on that. And see, you're so helpful to many people. A lot of people appreciate the help you've given them. You've given me a lot of help. You're an inspiration to me as well. I see your recipes that you do, and I says, well, I can make those. I can make a lot of them vegan. If I want to make them, I can just turn around and make them vegan. The possibilities are limitless, you know. So you are really an inspiration to a lot of people. So the people that are bad-mouthing you and saying bad things, they don't have a life in the first place. They are miserable, so they're going to make you miserable and everybody else around them miserable. Oh, yes, I'll have to do that. I'll have to make that butternut squash soup. I saw that you made that. That sounds really good. You know, I really don't care for squash, but I think it's like sweet potatoes. I don't care for them either. But once I put them in a soup or something else, like I had them, the last time I made them, I can't remember if I put them in a soup or what I put them in, but it actually wasn't bad. Oh, I think I made some sweet potato hummus. It wasn't bad at all. I don't care for them per se, but you put them in something, I can eat them a lot better. Oh, good, good. You'll be happy that you did. Yes, I know. I saw that. And I appreciate that, Alexis, that you thought of us too when you made the Periscope. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you. You're always thinking of us too, and that's marvelous how you're thinking of us. Oh, you have made it before, and it's always turned out great. It looks good too. Oh, me either. I don't like people who like to cause drama, but people do it. Periscope is a bad thing for causing drama. I get them here on my scope too. They like to cause drama. I mean, I just more or less block the ones that cause drama, but still, things that they say to me sometimes are hurt. Like that one that came in the other day was very hurtful when he said to me, well, I'm not impressed with the way you're cooking and you're using the wrong utensils. And I was using the Pampered Chef stuff, and he was saying he wasn't impressed. That hurt, but you know, I just went and blocked him and went on. But, you know, underneath I was hurting because it's sad when people have to hurt other people. They don't care. They want to hurt them, and they don't care how hard they hurt them either. Oh, thank you, Alexis, for sharing out. I'm going to go ahead and stir these one more time before they get done. So just hold on a minute so I'll stir these and then I'll be right back to you. Wow, this is looking good already. There we go. All right. And it's on a very low temperature, so they're not going to burn. They're only on a temperature of 300, so they're certainly not going to burn. And this is my first time I'm making granola, so I hope they come out okay. So it's fun to make things. But, you know, I'm like you, Alexis. I've had blunders. Believe me, I've had blunders that things did not turn out. And I couldn't figure out why. But guess what, Alexis? I finally found the actual coconut cream that I can make whipped cream from. So the next time I try to make whipped cream, it should come out better. Because coconut cream is better than the milk itself. I found it at Walmart yesterday. And I found some more today, so I bought 2 more cans of it. So I've got it on hand. So whenever I make the whipped cream, it should come out real good in that whipped cream maker. I probably still have to get it cold, but it shouldn't be a problem with that because it's thicker than your milk anyway. But you know, you've been such a help to me. And the people that don't understand that, they should just bug off. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why they bother coming in your Periscope if all they're going to do is condemn you and say things that they shouldn't say. You have a lot of supporters, Alexis. You have far more supporters than you have haters. And that is a good thing. But you shouldn't have haters at all. I mean, you're such a wonderful person, and to have anybody hate you like that, or say the things they're saying, or backtrack, and now probably come along and say they didn't say it, you know, that is so sad. I can't stand when people backbite and backtrack and say, well, I really didn't say that, or I didn't mean what I say. Well, once it's out of your mouth, you can't take it back. She is. Oh, yeah, I know. She was in here just for a couple minutes. She said she was going to do her health nugget. So I know she would be on. But she knew I was in here too, so she wouldn't expect me there too. But she came on just to see me when I was making it. But I can't stand people that bring on drama. And Periscope is bad for that. People cause drama all the time. They're always saying bad things about other people. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's a very good compliment. You know, and I appreciate everything that you guys do, and you come in here and you give me super hearts, you give me regular hearts, and you're here to support me, you know, and I appreciate that, because people like Alexis and people like me and all the Periscopers, the two food scopes, we need all the support we can get, because we can't do it on our own. It's because of you that I keep coming back in here. Oh, it was freezing for you. But, you know, it's because of you guys taking the time to come in here from day to day and sharing out that I appreciate it. And that's why I do these, because you teach me so much, you know, by being here. And I'm learning from you and you're learning from me. And that's what it's all about. Alexis is a teacher too. She does her scopes to help people. She's not trying to gain any notoriety for it or at all. Neither am I. We're trying to help people learn how to use certain kitchen tools or how to make certain recipes. That's what we're doing it for, to help other people. We're not out for any other gain but that. And I appreciate the compliments that I'm getting, because they really, really make me feel better, really make me realize that coming in here has been well worth the time I've taken to do these scopes. And I do appreciate it, because it isn't easy to get on here all the time to know exactly what to say, because I'm pretty kind of spontaneous. It just comes out. You know, I never know what I'm going to say. I just say it. But I appreciate it. What's on the menu? Well, I've made maple walnut granola. It's in the oven right now, and it'll be getting done in a few minutes. Oh, thank you. Nice meeting you as well. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I unfortunately cannot go on Alexis' scope live, because she comes on very early in the morning. The only time I can be on her scopes live, if she happens to Periscope like a Saturday night or a Sunday afternoon, I can go in there then. But early in the morning I can't, and I don't fault her for that, because she has to go to work. So I do catch her replays. But she had a real nice recipe today, and I'm waiting for another recipe good one tomorrow. You know, if I was awake, I'd come in there, but I'm dead to the world at that time. I'm sound asleep, and I don't even hear the notification go off until I wake up and say, oh, Alexis was on. Got to go watch her replay. So that's what it amounts to, you know, because she's 3 hours ahead of me. I'm only 3:15 when she comes on, 3:15 in the morning. There have been a few times, though, that I was awake, that I had to let the dogs out and hadn't gone back to sleep yet, so I come in there, and I think I surprised her and a lot of people, too. But most of the time, here lately, they've been staying asleep until after 5 o'clock. And then by 5:15, 5:30, they're raring to get up and go out. So I let them out, and I just stay up then, or take my shower and stay up. Oh, cool. Oh, yes. Watching her replays, absolutely. Her replays are top-notch. But like I said, the replays yesterday really hurt my heart, because I was not used to seeing Alexis being crying like that, and I sympathize with her, because I know exactly what she was going through. I've had that happen to me, and it's very hurtful. It hurts your heart so bad to see that happen to somebody else. Yeah, I know I've surprised you a few times. I've surprised myself by being awake. What am I cooking tomorrow? I plan on during lunchtime tomorrow, because Leslie's not on tomorrow, so I can come on a little earlier maybe. I plan on making chickpea nuggets that are like chicken nuggets, only made out of chickpeas. And I found that on Pinterest as well. I took the recipe down this morning. And it looks like it's simple to make. I looked at the recipe and I thought, well, I can make these. Even Alexis can make those, the chickpea nuggets. They'll still be good. Oh, that's a shame, Alexis. Oh, my goodness. You know, there's a lot of evil people in the world. You're right. I hope you do hear from them, Alexis, but maybe they don't know what to say. I think the best thing that they can do right now is apologize to you and say that they're sorry, because they're the ones that hurt you. You know, that's the best that they can do. And I hope that they contact you, because what they did was totally wrong. It was very wrong of them to do that. I'm going to get this out here so I can put that on here when it comes out. That was so wrong of them to backbite and backtrack and say the things they're saying. You know, I don't think that they realized that they hurt you as bad as they did. Or if they did realize it, they really didn't care. You know, it didn't bother them one bit that they said what they said, because they probably felt, well, we didn't get viewers like that, and we still got our gold badges. It's like I said yesterday. I told people on here, the viewers you got was not your fault. You didn't ask for that many viewers, and you got your gold badge because of the viewers. That was not your fault, but you did earn it. Absolutely, Alexis, absolutely. That's the first thing we do. Yes, you go pray and ask God. Take it to God in prayer. Absolutely. He will get you through it. You know, they're going to have to want to come to you, and they're going to have to ask for forgiveness, you know, and hopefully they will. But if they're going to be nasty and not ask you for forgiveness, then I would not even worry about them at this time. Just kind of, you know, just walk away, or more or less just forget about them. Maybe they'll come back eventually when they'll realize they're missing a good friend. Then they'll come back. That's the thing. Oh yes. And I don't know why Periscope doesn't get back with people. You know, they really don't. You know, but it was funny when I started getting high numbers the first thing, and I got my bronze. The next thing I knew, after it's been a while from my bronze to my silver, but all of a sudden one day I saw it as silver, and I never even emailed them about my numbers. They evidently keep track, and they saw that I had some high numbers, so then they gave me the silver. Well, I've had a few high numbers from the gold, but not enough consistency to get it, because I've had a few features, but you have to probably have the numbers several times in a row for that to even happen, where you're going to get the gold. So I don't worry about it. I am just thankful that I've got my silver now. I worked hard for it, and if I don't ever get my gold, at least I've got my silver. I've got a badge, and I'm going to continue to do these periscopes as much as I can. I'm not able to get the numbers. Haven't got the numbers like you have, Alexis, until yesterday, which was really surprising, unless I'm featured, of course, and then I get the numbers. But I was so surprised that I had the numbers yesterday. That amazed me. But I guess it was what I put in my title, and I used the hashtags like you had said, because Erlene had texted me what I should put in my title, and I'm starting to do that now. And if I could put a picture of the food that I'm making, if it comes up, I put that in there too. It just didn't happen to have anything on granola or anything today. Well, I guess it's done. I'm going to turn my oven off now. Turn it off. And I'll take these out. And then we'll see what they look like. Oh, let me get my other ones. These are too small. I was using the ones for the microwave. You can't really use those for this. That's too small. Okay. There. Now. Push my rack back in. Sorry about that. There. Now I'll put the thing down so you can see my oh, you do. I've had these since I got the house. My daughter-in-law picked them out for me. Oh, I thought I shut it off. I guess I didn't shut it off. Oh, there I didn't. I flipped the wrong thing and I didn't shut it off. But there's the granola, if you can see it. Doesn't that look good? Look, it's completely done. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Doesn't that look good? My own granola. I am very pleased. I am so pleased. I actually made my own granola. If you want me to put it back a little bit, I can put it back. If you want to be able to see it a little bit better, let me push this back. There we go. Now you can see it a little bit better. But isn't that pretty? I know. Doesn't it look awesome? It really does. Oh, I know. It does, doesn't it? I know it's a little warm to even try it, but I'm going to try one anyway a little bit here. Good granola. It is so good. But you know, granola's crunchy anyway, but it's so good. This is a granola that I'm going to make again and again. I don't have to buy my own granola now. I know how to make it. You know, I love finding recipes. I have the most fun every day looking for recipes. Oh, that sounds good. Wow. Yeah, you can put it on yogurt. Yes, you can put this on yogurt if you want to. Doesn't it look good though? I mean, and it's only a temperature of 300 in the oven. But I'm going, like I said before, this will go up on my Facebook group. I'm going to post it on mine. I'll post it on yours too, Alexis, and I hope that it doesn't stay pending too long. Doesn't it though? It is. I just tasted a little bit of it. It really is really good. It's easy to make. Hi, good to see you. Look at my granola. I finally made my own granola, and I think it looks really good. I've never made granola before, but Pinterest has a lot on their site, and yeah, to make it, you'll have to go back to watch the replay to make it because I just got it out of the oven. Doesn't it though? It really does, and it browned a little bit nicely too. I mean, look at this. I can take my spoon and just look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Oh, and it's just, and parchment paper, you know, won't stick to it, so I can put it in a container. Now I have my own granola. I can put it on cereal, put it on yogurt, whatever you want to put it on. You know, like I said, the things you buy in the store, like granola you'd buy in the store, it certainly isn't going to taste good like this. And like I said, Alexis, you can even make it yourself. Make it, and it's simple everything that you would have. Because I love chia seeds. Chia seeds are very healthy for you anyway. And I didn't want to leave the chia seeds out of this because this makes the granola. So, okay, Alexis. Thank you. Take care and bye-bye. And keep your chin up because you're a great supporter, and I'll keep supporting you. And thank you for supporting me. I appreciate it. But you know what? I'm really thankful for people like Alexis. She's such a sweet lady. I've talked to her on the phone. She's a very sweet lady. And for people to treat her like they did, it really was upsetting, you know, to see her crying like that because it's not like her. She's so upbeat. And her crying was something that was hard for me to take. And I was crying too. I thought, oh my goodness, what in the world? You know, people can be so cold and cruel. But you know, that's the way a lot of people are. They're miserable, so they're going to make you miserable too. She is. And she doesn't deserve what she got. I don't deserve it, but I've gotten it myself where people come back and they'll backbite me too. And you know, I don't deserve it either. She doesn't deserve it either, and neither do I. Nobody does, but people get it all the time. And it's a dirty, rotten shame that people have to be that mean and nasty. But you know, that's the way the world is. You know, we have to live with them, but you don't have to accept what they do. So, well, it was a few days ago. I don't know who it was, but it was somebody I blocked. It was a troll that had come in my Periscope and made some real bad remarks about my cooking. Said he wasn't impressed with my cooking, and I wasn't using the right equipment, and I didn't know what I was doing. And that really hurt because I've been cooking since I was 18 years old. Because my mom had passed away, I went to live with my aunt. I lived with her until after I graduated from high school. And then after I graduated from high school, I went to live with my dad because he was alone. So he needed somebody there to cook for him. So I went to live with him, and I did the cooking. He said he just turned me loose in the kitchen one day. He says, go at it. So I had to learn everything on my own. So if somebody to tell me I don't know what I'm doing, maybe I didn't then, but I'm 70 years old. I certainly know what I'm doing now. But for somebody to say I didn't know what I was doing and that they weren't impressed and you know, that I was using the wrong equipment. Well, they got blocked in a hurry. They were probably miserable people anyway. They didn't care. You know, they just want to say bad things to people, and that's how the world is. You know, you got people that are going to ridicule you and say bad things, but you have to know how to handle them. And, you know, Alexis, I appreciate the fact yesterday that she came back on. She didn't let her get her down. She did come back on. She was distraught, but she still came back on and did her job. You know. No, I don't think it was. It was a troll. And you get a lot of those trolls. I had never seen that person before. I get new ones on my scope quite regularly, but it was not somebody I'd ever seen before. And I think it was just a troll. They're miserable. What am I going to do with the granola? I'm going to eat it. I don't know. I can put it on cereal or whatever I want to put it on. You know, I'll figure out what I'm going to put it on tomorrow when I eat it for breakfast, because that's actually a breakfast treat is what it is. But I don't really eat yogurt. I don't have any yogurt. I mean, I could probably get vegan yogurt, but regular yogurt I don't eat. But I can find something to put it on, I'm sure. But it'll be really good. Doesn't it look good, though? I mean, the flavor of it is just really, I mean, it's nice and crunchy. That's what you want. It's nice and crunchy. I'm going to try it a little bit more. Wow. No, I can't either. I can't support mean-spirited people either. About a year and a half. Not very long. Hi, Alexis. Good to see you. You can see what my granola looks like that it come out of the oven. What did I make? I made maple walnut granola. As you can see, it's sitting here on the cupboard, on the counter. It just come out of the oven. I was only in there a half hour. Had to stir it every 10 minutes. And I'll tell you what's in it. First of all, it's got a half a cup of maple syrup, 1 cup of, or a quarter cup of melted coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of, instead of using ground cinnamon, I use cardamom, 2 cups of rolled oats, half a cup of walnuts chopped, and 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. And I started this Periscope before, and I had to stop it because I couldn't find my chia seeds, and I wanted to put that in the recipe because that's what it called for. So I stopped it, deleted it, and started it again, and now everything's fine. But you can see the granola. Doesn't it look good? Oh, yes. Absolutely. And I can actually see it in the mirror. When I put my clothes on, I look in the mirror and see how much better my clothes fit. I've had to change my wardrobe. I've had to get different size clothes now, smaller clothes. Oh, doesn't it though? I think it does. It tastes very good. I've already tried a little bit of it. Wow. Carob granola. Now that sounds like a good one. Oh, I'll have to try that one too. But you know, I look in the mirror and I see what I look like, and I can't believe that I've lost all the weight I've lost. I started at 250, and now I'm down under 200, 200 pounds, and that's quite an accomplishment for me because I wasn't sure I could do it, but I'm able to do it. Let me get some water first. But I just told myself that I could do it and stay at it because it takes a lot of willpower to keep doing what you're doing. When you start on a weight loss journey, it takes willpower to keep at it. Because I wasn't sure that I could do it because I was a meat eater. Not a lot of meat, but I ate enough. I ate enough chicken. I ate hamburger. I ate some fish. Pork, no. But I ate enough that I was afraid I couldn't stop eating it. But I don't even think about it now. I don't look at it twice. And I just walk right past the meat counter, and it doesn't even bother me not to have it. I feel much better. My sleeping patterns have changed. I go to sleep real easily now, and I don't wake up sometimes until 5:30 in the morning when the dogs wake me up because they need to go to the bathroom. But so it's amazing how much better I feel. My face has thinned out because I can go into one of my Periscopes from a while back before I even started this journey, and I will notice that my face is real on fat. It's filled out quite a bit. And I look at that and I see me now and I say, wow, who is that person? You know, it's like a mini me right now. It's a different me, but I saw myself what I used to be, and I did not like what I saw. That's why I decided to go vegan and changed my eating habits, because I did not like the person I had become, because I looked terrible. I felt terrible. I had no energy for nothing. I couldn't get around like I should have been able to. I still am careful what I do because I do fall real easily, but I just couldn't do a lot of things that I can do now. And I thought, I've got to do something. So that's when I decided to start on this plant-based journey. And I am so glad I did, because I'm better off for it. It's made me feel better. It's made me look better, as you can see. I've lost the weight. I don't know how far down it's going to go, because there will be a stopping point at one time or another where it's going to get to a certain level, and it's going to level off and not do any more. But until that time comes, I'm just going to keep on going, and hopefully I'll lose a lot more. The walnuts actually have been chopped. They were chopped walnuts in the bag, but to me, they weren't chopped enough. So I took my Pampered Chef chopper and I chopped them up a little bit more. So they are chopped. But I used rolled oats. I had quick oats, and I thought rolled oats would be better for the granola because they're bigger. So I bought some rolled oats today and went to the store and bought rolled oats and used that because that's what it called for. But I like the way it looks. As you can see, it looks real good. And I'm going to put this in a container, and I'm going to store it in an airtight container, and I'm going to eat it periodically, you know, in the mornings with my breakfast, you know. I can put it on my toast if I want to, whatever I want to do with it, you know, however I want to eat it, you know. You know what this would be good on? And of course, I don't eat it now, but make your own ice cream and put granola on ice cream. It would be really good on that too. But now that I know how to make granola and I've got a recipe for it, next summer I'll be making a lot of granola and putting it on ice cream. Even, you know, berries. You can put it on berries too. A berry dish. Why not? It would be really good. Possibilities would be endless. I don't know what kind of walnuts they are. I don't know one walnut from another. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I know it's good in fruit and yogurt. Yes, it is. But the granola you buy in the store doesn't look this good. It doesn't taste this good either. If you make it yourself, at least you know what you have in it, and you've taken pains to make it look good. Now, there have been some recipes that have failed miserably that I thought would be okay, and they weren't, so I didn't make them again. And those recipes I just toss out, the ones that don't turn out, or that don't taste very good. If they taste great and they turn out good like this did, my chocolate banana bread turned out great. I'm still eating on it. It's almost gone, but I'm still eating on it. And they turned out good, I'm going to make them again. I do remake recipes. I don't on here, but I just remake them to take them to potlucks or whatever, or eat them at my leisure. But there are so many, and Erlene can attest to the fact that she's had some too that didn't pass the test. They didn't taste good. There's something that's missing in it or something. And I just don't make those again. I just say, well, I don't need this recipe. I got plenty of others to choose from. But I decided to go on Pinterest because my daughter goes on Pinterest to look for recipes. And I said, oh, that's right. Pinterest has a lot of food recipes. And boy, do they ever. There's no lack of finding things on there. So every morning I go on Pinterest, with the exception of Sabbath morning, of course. But Sunday through Friday I'll go in on Pinterest and I will look for recipes that I can do. Oh, you made trail mix? Oh, you know, I'm going to have to do that too. I have to find a recipe for trail mix. That sounds really good because the trail mix you buy in the store wouldn't be very good either. But you know, it's amazing that what you can do with these recipes. You can tweak them to your liking. Put in what you want, and if there's something you don't, leave it out. I wasn't about to leave the chia seeds out because chia seeds are healthy for you. And I thought they're going to make the granola that much better. And they do. I mean, look at this granola. Doesn't this look good? I mean, it's nice and brown. Look at that. Nice and crunchy. And I'm really pleased with the way it looks. And I'm going to make this again because it's simple to make. You know, it's things you have in your kitchen. You know, your maple syrup. You have coconut oil. I use coconut oil all the time for heating up stuff. And I use maple syrup sometimes. And, you know, if I make pancakes or French toast, I use maple syrup. So I use that all the time. So it's real easy to have it in my cupboard. And so I can get to it whenever I need it. So this recipe is a simple recipe, one that I will share with other people on my Facebook group. Yes, I am. I certainly am. You figured it out. I don't know how you figured it out, but yes, I am. Are you Seventh-day Adventist as well? Because I am a Seventh-day, I'm SDA all the way. There's another one in here that she's also Seventh-day Adventist. I appreciate the people that do come in my church scope. I get people in there that are not Seventh-day Adventist. I appreciate that. However, I don't know, however, I don't know if I'll be scoping this Sabbath or not, because I won't be at our church. I'll be at a different church. My son is preaching at a different church. So if I don't come on, it's because of that. But, oh, wonderful. Praise the Lord. Best place, best thing to be. I've been a Seventh-day Adventist for over 40 years. And I'm never looking back. Never looking back, you know. And I'm happy that the Lord has led me where he's led me. I'm happy I'm here. I'm not happy I'm divorced, but you know something? I'm here. I'm by myself. I can come in here and I can share recipes with you. If I was still married, I probably couldn't do that. But this is ideal. I love doing this. Finding recipes. That is so much fun to find a recipe. I look and I look and I look, and if I see a recipe, I'll click on it, and if it looks good, I'll print it out and I have it for my records. I just love making other things for other people. No, I probably didn't see your what you typed. Sorry, I'm not paying that much attention. Are you a raised Seventh-day Adventist? Oh, hi, Richard. Good, I didn't mean to ignore you. Here is my granola that I put in the oven. Now, I'll tell you what it's got in it, Richard. I keep forgetting how to put my paper. It has got maple syrup in it, coconut oil. It has, let's see, cardamom. I don't use cinnamon. I use cardamom. It has rolled oats in it. It has a half a cup of walnuts, and it has chia seeds. I had started this Periscope before, Richard, but I stopped it because I couldn't find my chia seeds. And that was called for in the recipe. So I stopped it and deleted it and started it again, and it turned out real well. As you can see, I've already tasted it, and it browned nicely on 300-degree oven. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna post this up on Facebook, and this is an easy recipe. I'll post it up on YouTube because I get people that like to follow me on YouTube. So if you want to follow me on YouTube, just look for Karen Watterson on YouTube. I post all my Periscopes up there, my prophecy scopes as well as my cooking scopes, and other ones. I get miscellaneous ones as well. I post them all up on YouTube, and I get several comments on them, and I'm thankful. I think I've got something like 130 subscribers, and for me, that's good. I didn't think I'd ever get that many, but I'm thankful that I've got subscribers, and I'm thankful for the people that come in here and they share out and they follow me, because it's because of you that I come on here and I do these scopes from day to day, or try to from day to day, because without you in here, this would not be the same for me, because you're willing to take the time to share it out on Facebook and share it out on Twitter like Richard just did, and let people know that I am on Periscope. That's how I'm getting my numbers up. I did a Periscope yesterday, Richard, that I had over 1,700 in my Periscope. I do not know what I have now. It's probably nothing like it was yesterday, but I'm thankful for what I have. I'm just so thankful, because, you know, the numbers are going to fluctuate up and down from day to day, but I'm so thankful that I get people in here, and even if I get 300-400, to me that's good. That's real good for me, because it's real hard to get a lot in here. But I'm so thankful that I could come in here and I could share this with you, show you exactly how to make granola so you can make it yourself. I'll take the time and I'll post this up on Facebook. I will post this up on YouTube, and I'm hoping and praying that you will be able to make it too. You're so welcome. I think I'm going to go for now, because I want to get this up on Facebook, and I've got a little bit of cleaning in here I want to do. But so I thank you all for coming in and sharing this out, and for the super hearts and regular hearts. And be watching for the notification tomorrow. I'm going to be making chickpea nuggets tomorrow. So if you like chickpeas, which are a very good garbanzo beans is what they're called. People use those in a lot of things. I've found a lot of recipes for them. You make them like chicken nuggets, but they're chickpea nuggets, and they go in the oven. So be watching for that tomorrow. I'll probably come in around lunchtime. I would have done it today, but the soup I had made yesterday, I wanted to eat some of that, and I did. It was so good. Yes, I love chickpeas too, but it'll be a chickpea nuggets is what they're called. So I'll be watching for that notification tomorrow. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, you are so very, very welcome. 457. It's not as many as yesterday, but you know, I'm not going to worry about it. 457 to me is good. It's very, very good. You know, and I'm thankful. I like to make my own foods because I know what I have in them, and I'm not worried about it. Like I said, if you go to the store and you see things in the store, yeah, if I stay on long enough, I might get what I had yesterday. You see the ingredients in the store in a product, you think that they're okay to eat, but once you look at the labels, oh my goodness, you realize they're not. The ingredients in them are stuff you can't pronounce, half of it. I say if you can't pronounce it, don't put it in your body. And there's so many chemicals in it. Like I said yesterday, the manufacturers don't care because they know you're not going to take the time to look at the ingredients on the label anyway. So they just put all these preservatives in there. And that's exactly what they are, is preservatives. Because what I make does not have preservatives in it. So therefore, it's not going to keep as long as it would on the store shelf. But that's fine because I eat my stuff up anyway. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Yes, I have. I've lost over 50 pounds. 55 pounds, as a matter of fact. When I weighed myself, I think it was yesterday, 55 pounds. So it's going to fluctuate up and down. But you know, I'm so thankful that I'm able to do this because I wasn't sure that when I first started this journey how it was going to be. But, you know, I've kept up with it and I'm keeping on going. And I'm going to stay going too. Oh, yeah. Right. Yes, brand names. Oh, and it's like I said yesterday. When you go in this grocery store, and I noticed this today. I went in the grocery store when I was at Walmart today. Some of the stuff I had been buying before, they changed the packaging. And I thought, uh-oh, I know what they're changing the packaging for. Because they're not interested. They know that people are not going to be interested in what's inside. The packaging is what's enticing them to buy. So the packaging is real colorful. You know, it's not plain. It's got real pretty colors on it. Red, white, and blue, or maybe all blue or all red or whatever. And oh, so do I. And doesn't it look good? Anyway, they'll entice you with a new packaging. And you know what they're doing it for. Because they didn't change the ingredients on the inside. You might think, well, because they changed the packaging, they changed what's on the inside. No. They just changed the packaging because they figured that's going to entice you to want to buy it. And that's what people do. They'll take it and they'll put it in their grocery cart and they will not flip that packaging over and look at the ingredient list to see what's in it. I always do. I did today too. You have to. You've got to see what's in there because there's so many things in there. And when I see that like that, I say, I don't need that. Those are chemicals. I don't even know where they came from. I don't want to put those in my body. Can I pronounce most of them? Heck no. I mean, they've got long words like this. And I stand there and I try to pronounce them and I'm scratching my head and saying, well, what in the world is this chemical? I can't pronounce it. I'm certainly not going to put it in my body. And we shouldn't. We should be real cognizant of all the ingredients in our foods. Make sure we know what's in there. That's why it is so important that you make as much of your own as possible. Because you know what's in there. You've got the recipe in front of you. You know exactly what you put in it. You know where it came from. Most of the things I use in my foods are organic. The chia seeds were organic. I try to buy organic as much as possible. However, organic can be expensive, and I don't buy it for everything. I buy it for as much as I can. And I'll buy it whenever I can if I can afford it. But it's best to make your own foods whenever possible. Stay away from those processed foods. They're no good. And the manufacturers don't care. They know you're going to buy it because you like it. But the thing of it is, it might taste good, but how does it affect you afterwards? That's the thing you have to ask yourself. If it doesn't affect you very well, then you know you shouldn't be eating it. Because the world as a whole is a sick world. A lot of sick and unhealthy people in it because of what they're putting in their bodies. Because they're not taking the time to make their own foods. They're buying all these processed foods, and they're eating all the wrong foods. That's why I started making my own. I feel a lot better for it. I love making my own foods. Now, if I don't like it, it's because I maybe have an ingredient in I didn't like, or I didn't like the recipe in the first place. I'm the only one that's eating it, so if I don't like it, I don't have to worry about somebody else turning their nose up at it. But if I don't like it, I'm never going to make it again. And there have been recipes that I haven't made again. I won't make again because they turned out to be, not very good. But that's all I wanted to tell you today is try to make your own foods if you can. Am I really? Yeah, I know I'm getting close. I had 158 as of yesterday, 158,000 some. You need 185, I think. 185, and it's taken me a long time to get to 185. Some of them have, like Leslie, she's been there 2 or 3 times already, and I think Alexis has been there a couple times. But I don't always get them, but I'm thankful when I do get them. I don't ask for them, but I'm thankful when I do get them. And thank you for the super hearts. That's wonderful. Thank you for that again. I appreciate that very much, because those are going to help in the end, because that's going to help me in my journey. Buy food or buy for my. In case you don't know, besides this, on my spare time, I make hats and scarves and blankets for the homeless, and I can take that money and use it to put back in there to buy more yarn and things for the homeless. Thank you. Thank you so much for the compliment. These compliments make me realize that coming in here was the best thing I could have ever done. Sharing with you all what I've learned so that you can make the same thing too. Because you can take these recipes and tweak them to your liking. When it comes to your granola, it's simple. Simple to make, not hard to make, and look how nice it looks. Very, very easy to make. I'm gonna be going in a few minutes so I can post this up on Facebook and up on YouTube, but I want to tell everybody that I'm very, very thankful to have you all in here. The live viewers now and the replay viewers later. And, you're so welcome. And like I said, be waiting for me to come on tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing the chickpea nuggets. By God willing, I'll be doing, unless I find something else. Oh, you too. Unless I find something else to do. But it looks like I might be doing the chickpea nuggets for now. So, with that being said, just look for my notification tomorrow and keep waiting for it. And until we meet again, take care. God bless. Bye-bye. And I love you all. Bye-bye.